Well, going to Tedder's today, right down the road here with Grandpa's 4020. Took me 5 hours getting this going today. Had a couple bad tires on it. Bearings all gone on it. This Tedder's had 3 tires go on it already. What up, Nate? A lot of shit needs attention, bro. Add it to the list, I tell you. A lot of stuff needs attention, I tell you. We're doing this field just to help somebody out. This Tedder sucks. This Mora 420 is made for like a hobby farmer. This thing is a piece of crap. Thing's like a balancing game. It's a piece of crap. Stuff all rotates. It's called a Mora 420. This is how you set the height. This thing's a piece of crap. It's made for somebody that does like 5 acres a year. Go get a new one. All this thing does is break. We replaced 3 of these tires using this twice. This thing's a piece of crap. I think a stoner made it because it's called Mora 420. Look at it. Mora 420. This is how you balance the whole thing. See, the fingers aren't reaching. So I use this piece of crap thing here. And it like balances it. It's like something you'd buy at Walmart, I tell you. We do way too much hay to be dicking around with this thing. I've been working on this thing for like 5 hours today. The fingers are really hard to find, and they wear out really quick. Then you kind of try to see how it hits. What a piece of crap. We do way too much hay to be dicking around with this thing. Cheap solution for now. It's too short. It's too it's not wide enough. So if you don't hit the row absolutely perfect, it misses a little streak. A little field that we are doing for an older guy down the road. We got about 50 acres of organics off them. We had to do this stuff. I'm new to your YouTube channel. Appreciate you, Joshua. Hope you enjoy it, brother. I try posting every day. Appreciate you guys watching. If you guys could all subscribe, helps my channel get out there. Bad wet spot in here. I cut this with our new disc vine. It took me about 4 minutes. It does an alright job, but what you want is you want to use that new disc vine, and you want to be able to spread out the windrows as much as possible so it dries if it's real heavy. And we actually have to close it up so that it can reach the outside there. If you look, it barely reaches. You'll leave a streak over there. We do a lot of hay. We do thousands and thousands of bales. We don't need to be dicking around with this thing. So what we're doing here, for you guys that don't know, this is called tethering hay. What it does is it spreads it out and it kind of flips it and fluffs it a little bit, so you get more surface space and air underneath it, so it's not just drying on the top. Another way we use it is we knock off the dew with it too. It's hitting the ground a little bit. That's where the dust is coming from. I should lift it up a little bit, but I don't feel like it. Yeah, I appreciate you watching the YouTube, Joshua. I post every day. I hope you like it, brother. This is my grandpa's 4020. He bought it new in 1967. Still making us money, if you can imagine. See what that barn is there? That barn's a corn crib. They used to fill the outsides of that with corn cobs, you know, to air dry. And then on the inside it's storage. For you guys that don't know what that is. So you can only dry corn like that. I think it's 4 feet thick. That's why when you see the round ones, it has a tube through the middle for air. Yeah, he said way too much to be using this thing, brother. I think I'm gonna go buy one of those $10,000 Hestons that, you know, all hydraulic folds out on its own. I need wider. Where's everybody watching from today? I'm in South Lyon, Michigan right now. Pretty close to Ann Arbor. Yeah, like Pop said there, the concept of hay is you want to get it dried out so there's not much moisture in it. If you bale green hay, it produces heat and it'll burn your barn down. It'll mold, you won't be able to sell it, it'll make animals sick. So you gotta get to a certain certain amount of moisture. We usually let it dry for a day or two in the sun. Flip it around a few times. You see it fluffs it up once you hit it. That dust is kicking up from me, having it too low. It's hitting the unlevel ground. I should fix it, but I'm from Ohio. Boo, Ohio. Springfield, Missouri, nice. Isn't that where the guns are made? Yeah, John Deere 4020, one of the most common tractors in the world. A lot of big farms out there still have their 4020 laying around. Perfect hay tractor. I'll probably drive this more than any other tractor the next few months. This is our last day of planting, we think. Organic certified corn has to be planted by the 10th of June. And today's the 10th, so my dad's out there planting the last field. If you guys could all go to my channel, subscribe. It helps YouTube push it out to other people. It's pretty cool teaching people about this farm and stuff. Yeah, this thing got restored a few years ago. A new paint job and stuff. There's a few issues with it. This is Michigan, so there's rust right there. We need to get new fenders for it. We need a motor tuned up on it too. This motor hasn't had much work done to it since '67. It's getting pretty tired. It takes a pretty good shot of ether to get going even on a hot day, so get some blow by. But once it gets going, it's just purring like this. You get 10 good hours of work out of it a day. Can't beat it. No payment. My grandpa bought this cash from a traveling salesman in 1967, so this thing's probably made more money for the farm than anything. Yeah, we just replaced it this year. You get about 2-3 years, 4 years out of this canopy. Depends how much you go underneath trees and rip it up. I just like this tractor. You can run it at this idle and it's just nice and turns real nice and sharp, and it's also high up so you can see what you're doing. And I really like it for baling. It's nice jumping in and out of it when you're fixing the baler all the time. I wouldn't mind getting some lower steps for it for Dad. I'm sure he doesn't enjoy climbing up on this thing all day. They have steps that go like really close to the ground. Another thing you can do is you put an old chain welded to it where it's flexibility in case you bottom out, but also it's stiff so you can step on it. Appreciate you, Pops. Thank you. It's pretty amazing watching this channel grow. I learned how to add my first video 2 years ago, and my whole family and all my friends are blown away at how big it's getting. It's a pretty good income for the family just to help out. It's my favorite hobby I have. I bought a nice laptop and stuff. It's really fun editing videos. That's badass, Joshua. I've never driven a white tractor. How many of you guys have shifted one of these 4020s before? Yeah, we usually don't do hay fields this small, but it's like a little bit down the road from, we got 50 nice acres of organic corn, so we help the guy out so he doesn't get into his tractor and do it. My dad's a big Christian guy, so we try helping a lot of people out. See how it misses a little bit sometimes? On a big field, that could affect a lot. We really need to get a new one. No, we're tethering hay. It's the opposite of raking. Raking brings it into the windrow. We're spreading it out from the windrow. Feels like it's about to start sprinkling. It's been a beautiful 2 days. Right down the road, the big Whitmore Lake. We're driving by and you see everybody on boats just having a good time. I'm not looking at the girls, I promise. I'm a good boy. What's up, F-A-N-A, fan? I don't know what that means. This is the PTO right here. So whenever you run a PTO, a piece of equipment, that's this thing, powers it. You always throttle way down before you turn it back on or you might blow stuff apart. So it's throttle down right now, and you kick it back on. This field's gonna be crap because half it's underneath trees, so it's gonna take a long time to dry. Whatever, just trying to help somebody out. Hopefully there's no bees in the trees. There's 208 people watching. You guys are awesome. You guys could all go to my channel, check out my videos, and maybe subscribe. Help me out. Appreciate you. This is called tethering. See, I'm spreading it out. Kind of flips it a little bit, and it also lets air underneath it. It's just like your grass in your lawn. If you move it around and flip it, it'll dry better from the sun, especially when it's heavy. Some people don't do this because they do other forms of hay that has a bunch of leaves on it, and every time you do this you lose the leaves, which is the good part. It doesn't matter with what we're doing here because it's just junky grass, so nothing really gets lost from it. Do the landowners let us have hunting rights? We owned our own land. We're not much of a hunters. I hunted the most dangerous game in Afghanistan. After that, I'm not too into it. See how I missed that streak there? This thing's crap. It needs to be like 6 inches wider. You see how tight this thing turns? This is a perfect hay tractor. Yeah, we have hunting rights to a lot of stuff. We're just not much into it. We grow cattle, so we have a bunch of meat. I passed my dad this morning on Rushton Road. That's where I'm at. This is Rushton 7 Mile right here. Yeah, the planter had a bad bearing. That's where this tractor is parked, right over here. O'Brien's farm. Did I do the aerate? No. One thing we have is a nice disc vine that crimps it. It crimps the hay in 3 spots, and every time you crimp hay, it dries better. When you pick up one of these hay pieces, it'll have like broken 3 spots. I don't have a 4455, it's a 4255, and no, it wouldn't turn that sharp. The wheelbase is longer. And also, it'd probably tear up the ground. 4020s are just perfect hay tractors. For many years, this was our biggest tractor on the farm. Yeah, I heard the cotton industry is pretty rough right now with all the rain and flooding. Yeah, like I said, this is called tethering hay. Basically, it just makes it dry quicker. And then before I go to bale it, I use a rake. And I rake it into thin rows like this, and then it sucks up into the baler better. Where you at, Pops, down south? Give me one of them Smith and Wesson Magnum 44. Yeah, we usually don't do fields this size. We're just trying to help these people out here. They're elderly. The guy that owns this field has about 40 tractors, no crap. He has a whole barn full of them, but he just doesn't want to get up on them. What's up, Uncle Joe? South of Houston, Texas, nice. That'd be a good spot to have a bunch of hay bales. You see it spread out now. Now it'll dry better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this tedder out of the way somewhere. And then it's so cold in Michigan every night that it has bad dew on the ground. So you usually go around and knock the dew back off. You know, in the south, like I was talking to somebody the other day and they said they baled at like 2 in the morning. Around here, if you tried that, you can't bale till like noon or even 2 o'clock in the middle of July sometimes. There's so much dew. In Michigan, it takes a lot more work to do hay. You see it fluffs it up. And the air and the wind get underneath it. It's just grass for old horses and stuff. This thing's a piece of crap. See, so this is a PTO. And this is powered from a gearbox in there. And then you take this off like that. So now there's no power to this thing. Have I ever thought about farming organic? I have hundreds of acres of organic crops, bro. I'm one of the biggest organic farmers in the area. So subscribe and you can watch me farm organics. I have 60 acres of organic right down the field here. Right down the road. Yes, I do organics. See, this jack's a piece of crap. So now I gotta back up. Maybe I can lift it. This is some shoddy stuff, I tell you. And then it bounces and it flips back, and you can't get the damn thing and flip back down. Appreciate you, Pops. Thank you. All right, let's go take this thing down the road. Yeah, this is pretty nice. My grandpa, this is our biggest tractor for many years. That's the AC. They actually have 4020s with cabs on them. They call them all-weather cabs, but they're hot. All right, let me show you guys the shift pattern of a 4020 just so you guys know. See, this is neutrals in here. This is park up here. You go over, 1, 3, reverse. See? It's pretty confusing. 1, 3, first reverse. 2, 5, second reverse. This is some old school stuff, boys. 4, 7, and then road gears 6 and 8. 6, 8. Thing sounds good once you get it running. Man, it's hard to get going though. Gotta carry a thing of ether on you. Remember that, kids? If you don't get enough sleep, give it a little shot up your nose. It'll work good. If you guys could all go to my channel, subscribe. It helps me out. Appreciate you guys. It's really amazing to watch this channel grow. Trying to get me a big ex-wife off this channel one day, hopefully. Who's Farmer Jed? Yeah, this is one of the most common tractors in the United States. This tire's a little squirrely. I might be in danger. There's a lot of horse farms around here. All these places have like 50 horses, big indoor arenas and stuff. I'm in danger. Yeah, they're pretty fast, but you don't want to go too fast in that thing. Nice, Tommy boy. What part of Michigan? That's organic right there. That's organic corn we just planted. These are big horse farms right here. Yeah, that's how we make a lot of our money selling. Hey Mark, if you need hay, let me know, brother. Almost an accident. You almost seen a head-on collision. See, there's a Case IH. That's a badass tractor, four-wheel drive. I love these easy trails. These things my grandpa bought. Great investment. My grandpa bought that new in 1989. We bought that last year. Brand new Heston. That's a badass tractor. We bought that off our relatives in Iowa. They're big dairy farmers. That thing's been used and abused. That thing's a beast. Have you seen the other YouTube channel? He's a dairy farmer. He doesn't mow his hay. Yeah, I'm sure that's a good option. Hell yeah. I see people around here that let their cows go in cornfields. This is an old plow. I'm sure some of you guys have seen. This thing's a beast. This thing rips so deep. Does our tractors have launch control? Yeah, your foot. Look at this thing. My dad bought this last year. This is my favorite piece of equipment, hay-wise. Look at this thing. It's center pivot. It goes both ways. This thing's a beast. Yeah, my grandpa bought this in 1989. Still makes us money every day. This is our rake. Miller Pro. This thing's badass. Have you guys ever met Goose the dog? Come here, Goose. Hi, Goosey. This is Goose the dog. He's a German short hair pointer. Yeah, this is all organic in here. There's like 50 acres back there. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna go do other stuff. Please subscribe to my channel, help me out. Look at me, I'm poor. Look at it. I need money. Hello. I have shirts for sale. Have a good day, guys. Thank you.